Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Reznicek, and I teach both in the Department of English and in the Department of Medical Humanities. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what undergraduate research looks like from both of those fields, some of the opportunities that I've helped students engage in the past couple of years, and then the type of projects that I'm interested in helping support and work with you all on. So firstly, medical humanities and English research might look a little bit different than what you think about as research based in a lab, where you're working on a small part of a broader project. For us, you come in with an idea of something that you want to explore, a question or a concept that you want to trace, the history of emotions, the role of illness, the way that physicians have been represented. And we help you figure out what era, what texts, what questions come out of that original question. We help you conduct your own experiments. The goal for us is often to help you think about publishing your work either at a conference or in a journal. But mainly our goal is to help you think about whether or not academia and research is right for you. Whether or not academia is your end goal, the skills that you'll develop in undergraduate research through the humanities, especially English and the medical humanities, transfer to every job, whether it's communication or argumentation or the ability to project manage or the ability to sort through vast amounts of data. All of these skills are the type of what are called soft skills that are perfect for the job market. And we'll help you think about the language you can use to explain what you do over your summer research fellowship to employers or to graduate schools that aren't in the field that you're working in, if that's the route you choose to go. So I've had the privilege of working with a bunch of undergraduate researchers and even some graduate researchers, and it's been absolutely wonderful. I've taken undergraduates to conferences, both national and regional. I had an undergraduate go to the University of Notre Dame for an international conference meeting, where she sat down and talked with editors at university presses from across the country because she was interested in pursuing a career in scholarly editing. She was the only undergraduate to present at the conference and blew everyone away. I've taken an entire panel of undergraduates to Lawrence, Kansas for a regional meeting. And again, these undergraduates stood toe to toe with graduate students from across the region, so across the Midwest. And that was a huge part of their resume or their CV for whatever it was they wanted to go next. None of those students, though, are in academia. They're in advertising writing and technical editing. They do all sorts of things with the skills that they develop through undergraduate research. I took a graduate student to the University of Texas at Austin to learn how to do archival research, so how to work through an author's letters and drafts and notebooks to help develop a project. And this summer, I'm working with an undergraduate, and we're going to co-edit a special issue of a journal based on teaching undergraduate research through Romanticism. And that's going to help her to figure out whether or not she wants to go to graduate school for English. So my goal is always to help you discern the bigger questions that are shaping your life, whether it's what field do I want to go into, what career path is right for me, can research fit into that? And that's really the goal and the aim of undergraduate research from both my fields. What I do want to talk about then next and last is where the type of projects that I can help supervise. So like I said, I teach in the Department of English and the Department of Medical Humanities. You may notice the Jane Austen bookend over my shoulder. So I mainly teach 19th century British and Irish literature with emphasis on Irish and British women writers. But I'm particularly interested in the ways that women represent social healing, social determinants of health. So economics, urban development, poverty, the unequal distribution of power, and how that's manifested and shaped in representations of illness. I'm working on two books at the moment, one about opera, which shockingly is a little bit more esoteric, and one on the representation of women as medics, women as physicians in early 19th century fiction. Now, this involves a lot of historical research, a lot of political research, and a lot of literary research. So if you're interested in the representation of gender or medicine or the nation, if you're interested in reading writers like Jane Austen or Charles Dickens, Um, those are the types of projects I'm really interested in helping support and work with. I'm interested in projects that deal with Ireland and Irishness up through contemporary Ireland and the Northern Irish peace process. So if those are areas that you find interesting, if there are questions that you want to ask about them, let me know. I'd love to sit down and chat with you and talk a little bit more about what we could do together. All right, thank you so much, and I will hope to see some of you soon. Take care.